Man, I was wrong about Netflix earnings. What is going on, everyone? Jeremy Ritz here. Codes pays better than fear trading. Happy Friday to you. I don't have a hat on, no glasses. The sun is shining. Just finished a swim workout for Ironman training, and life is good. And I am excited to trade the markets today. And like I said at the start of this video, I thought Netflix had a really great opportunity to gap up to $116. It had a clear path, no moving averages above it, but that didn't happen as it is dropping. It is still continuing to drop here pre-market, and it is heading lower. Now, it didn't drop as far down as I thought that it would have. Again, I presented both the bull and the bear cases in that earnings video if you haven't checked it out yet. And I'm watching to see if it can come down to the 50 simple moving average or the 100 simple moving average. And again, there's a lot of support below Netflix, even where it's at now. So it could continue to fall further. But what was the reason for the decline? Well, we know that markets are always forward looking, and they want to see that there is optimism, there is hope, there's growth potential for the company. They're going to be generating more revenue. They're going to be bringing in more subscribers. They're going to be creating newer content that's going to attract more viewers. They want that optimism in the forward guidance. And what happened was the guidance for next quarter is not as strong as anticipated. So it was a bit lighter than what analysts expected. So that wasn't taken well, but the other component, and this really introduced some uncertainty into Netflix, is the fact that Reed Hastings, co-founder of Netflix, is stepping away. So that combined with the weaker forward guidance, money is going to pivot and shift a little bit, because money in the markets like certainty. Anytime you create that uncertainty, that's going to result in a little bit of pressure downward. So that's what we're seeing on Netflix here today. And I got a lot of great comments on the video, which I appreciate you guys watching the Netflix earnings video. I had some people dunking on me saying, oh, this aged well. And there was another one. What did it say? It's funny watching videos like this after the move. But again, as I stated in the video, we have to look at both cases. And that's the thing with earnings. They are very, very risky to play. And you can trade them. There are strategies to trade them with options plays, which are obviously you don't want to call anything in trading safe, but you could use straddles and strangles, which are effective if you're expecting a big move in either direction. Out of the money put option or call option plays, which I like to do a few times during the year to take advantage of just massive moves. Those could be very low risk, high reward opportunities. And then you can get into scalping with the earnings move post market or pre-market if the move occurs before the market opens. But that requires experience. You have to know what you're doing in those scenarios. But again, buying before a company reports earnings and then holding it is a recipe for disaster, right? You don't want to do that. And I can tell you that because I have done it. And I've come out on the positive side of that scenario at times, but I've also come out on the bad side of that, where you are stuck holding the bag on a huge gap or down. And then you're faced with the decision of, oh man, do I cut this thing loose, take the loss, or do I hold it and employ the hope strategy, which is you just hope and pray that it's going to rebound and come back. So don't trade earnings unless you know what the heck you're doing. And there are specific strategies to be able to do that. And just a teaser, this is so early. This is super early, but every fall in November, I teach a full-length free class. And so because I'm a huge earnings fan, I love earnings. They're like holidays for me. I get super excited about them. because I love trading them so much and because it's such a big part of the channel, I am going to be doing a free class on earnings, strategies for trading earnings that can provide as low risk as possible. So that'll be sometime in November. So I wanted to throw that out there for you. But it's just starting. So Netflix still had a solid report outside of the forward guidance, outside of Reed Hastings departing. We'll see what the move is here later today, if they do get a relief bounce or if they're just going to continue lower. And then next week is the big week, Tesla baby, on the 22nd. We get Boeing reporting. We get the deadline for the 2-week ceasefire. So we'll see what happens there. But the markets continue to rip. They just keep going higher. And it looks like it's going to be that way here today. So that's all I got for you guys. Excited. I'm feeling it today. I'm feeling it. I'm locked in. So we'll see on Monday if my feeling translated into a nice win. But I got an edge this morning. I got an edge. So I'm feeling it. So we'll see how that translates into my day trades today. So that's all I got for you guys here. Messy hair and all on this Friday. I hope you have a phenomenal weekend. Don't forget that Monday and Tuesday of next week, the 21st, 22nd, From Fear to Your First Trade. Sign up for that. Would love to have you be a part of that. And then starting May 4th, my day trading boot camp class. Learn how to trade in the 31 days of May. I hope you'll sign up for that. It's going to be a premium course. More news coming about that once the free class is over. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Sunday setup coming this Sunday. If there's anything that you want me to cover in that video, just let me know. Drop it in the comments. I appreciate you guys. Thanks so much for your support. Make it a great day. Honor the moment. And most importantly, ladies and gentlemen, be grateful. Take care, everyone.